Lost today for us, but impressive in the way we lost. And I'm here with Jon to chat about things from Notts' perspective. So, you got your goal in the end. How frustrating was the game for you until that point?
Well, the second half was. I think the first half we started brightly. We took our chances and got a decent lead, but I think we probably got a bit complacent, and that's not taking anything away from their lads, because they went a little bit more direct, caused us some problems, changed the shape around a little bit, and got themselves right back in the game. So the second half was disappointing on our point, but I'm sure Carlton and all the players will be really pleased because they really got us back into it.
Before I ask more questions about the game, obviously last season, really good season, dropped off a bit towards the end, came back at it, ended up in the playoffs with Coventry, who are head of the supporters trust as a Coventry supporter, which is really lovely for me as a Notts fan. How gutting was it to reach that stage and then fall at the last as such?
Obviously really disappointed. We were a bit unfortunate, I think, with the way the games went. A few decisions didn't go our way, but having said that, I think Coventry, played the two best games they've played all season, and then went on to win the final. So I think you've got to give them credit for that as well, because they did the homework. They stopped us playing, and we didn't turn up, especially at home in the second leg. I felt it was ours for the taking, and we didn't do it. So yeah, gutted. It takes a couple of weeks to get over it, but when you're in on the playoffs, it's not a long time till you're back in again, so you have to get it out of your mind quickly and back at it.
Very intensive pre-season for Notts, playing Frank Lampard's derby, playing Leicester. How much is that prep assisted what Notts are going to do this season, and do you envisage a very similar season where we're pushing up top?
I hope so. Yeah, I think we've brought in a different type of player. I think we've got a lot more pace in the squad, which is what we were lacking a little bit last season. So I think we'll be a bit more dynamic this year, and we're obviously aiming to be up the top coming into the season.
Today's game obviously at one point looked like it could be a glut of goals for Notts, and arguably an embarrassing score for Carlton after the first three. Was it frustrating that in that first half you didn't get more, and then you talked about complacency as such? The two goals that were conceded, an impact goal into the bottom corner and obviously a penalty. Was it frustrating to concede those two?
Yeah, they on our part they were avoidable. I think we go and win the header from, I think it was the goal kick or the keeper's kick. We go and dominate and win that ball. We don't allow it to bounce and take the easy option of letting it run out, because you can get caught, which we did. The second one was unfortunate. I could probably see it both ways, whether it's a pen or not, but I think if we're looking critically from our side, then you don't get too close to a big strike like that. It's going to use his body, use his power. If you get too tight, then you're going to get rolled or you're going to get knocked to the ground, and that was the case. So disappointed that we allowed Carlton to get back in it, but full credit to them.
And finally, realistically for Notts, it's a victory under the belt. With the start of the season not too far away, how much does a victory in pre-season contribute to the mentality when you head into the main season? Yeah,
it's always nice to win. I think it's more important to try and keep clean sheets, so there'll be a bit of disappointment on our point that we haven't done that today. I think that's probably what we'll take out of it, not buzzing because we won the game. Looking at the finer details, and clean sheets is a big thing with the manager. It was last season, it will be again. So we need to eliminate that and try and get some more and be a bit more ruthless up the other end, which I should have been.
Well, fingers crossed for me as a Notts supporter, and Neil, who's currently behind the camera. We're both Notts fans, so today is a bit of a split for both of us. But fingers crossed you can bang them in all season, and we'll see you hopefully again.
Lovely.